Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike again with another video. This one particularly dealing with PayPal. I wanted to tackle the issue with PayPal scams, which you're going to be dealing with Craigslist and eBay. So I have here a couple of actually scams that people have sent me when I've sold stuff on Craigslist, whatnot. So these are kind of funny. So I'm going to read to you one from a Alan David, let alone just by the intro, I knew this was a scam. Okay. It says, "Hello, compliment of the season and thousands of greetings to you. Saw your ad on Craigslist, and I was wondering if you can tell me if the item is still for sale on a very good condition, ? Okay. Obviously, you could tell this is a scam. For some strange reason, I get a lot of these emails. The name and last name combination are pretty funny. So this one's Alan David. Another one I got was from Janet Victoria. And then another one was from Jane Sydney. So these I can tell usually by the combination of the first name and the last name, because their last name is usually a typical first name, you know, for an American or whatever like that. So I usually check that out. This Alan David, what's funny is that on my ads, I only, I say, hey, contact me through, my phone number or text me, and they reply with an email. So I usually never deal with email stuff or shipping because Craigslist is for a local thing. It's not international. So I'm going to read the following. I said, hey, give me a call. And this is what they replied back. It says, thanks so much getting back to me. I would know if I should make the payment today. You will be able to ship the phone down to my son who is in West Africa as a New Year gift to make sure to send it to him since I will not be there with him because of the nature of my job. Send me your PayPal address, yada yada yada. And basically what's funny is that they always he said, I'll pay you $500. The phone that I was selling was only for $350, for an old iPhone I had, and he wanted to pay me $150 more. I'm going to explain to you the nature of how these scams work and the nature of how PayPal works out, okay? So this is just one particular scam. They're located in a foreign country, and how this happens is, of course, they are going to pay with a fraudulent credit card, and what's going to happen is they said, hey, please expedite shipping it, to me, ship air to West Africa, to some foreign country, to Canada, to this or that, okay? Craigslist are littered with these types of scams, okay? And I'm going to tell you how it works and how they get away with it, okay? Now, how PayPal works is this. For example, whenever you do something with eBay, always provide a shipping, okay? Always provide tracking information of what you're selling, okay? Regardless of how big or how small, any type of electronic tracking is what you're going to need, whether it be from USPS or UPS or FedEx. Please always get a tracking number. This is going to save you from 99% of the scam headaches that you're going to encounter. Okay, now here's the issue. What's going to happen is if there ever is an issue with your buyer, okay, so say there's a buyer here, and then I, for example, ship an item to this buyer, and then this buyer says, hey, I never got the item. Now what's going to happen is PayPal is going to be the middleman, step in and said, hey, did you ship the item? The seller, did you ship the item? And then you say yes, so where is your tracking number or delivery confirmation number? And if you don't have it, PayPal is not going to go and take your word for it. It needs to have a third-party confirmation that you did ship the item. So for example, you have a tracking number and then it's delivered, it says it's been delivered to a specific address. Now the buyer says, okay, whoops, I have the item, it's been delivered, so this scam of not receiving it doesn't work because of the tracking number. Now, how this international scam works is this. If you ship an item through UPS to a foreign country, to say West Africa, where, scams run rapid over there, what happens is they steal a credit card number, and then, they have their billing address or whatever, and then they have an alternate address that they want to ship to, West Africa or something, okay? What's going to happen is this. Usually through UPS, they do not have international tracking that crosses borders, okay? So for example, when you ship an item through UPS from America, the tracking number will track it so far as the port it leaves, okay? So it might end up in New York, and then after New York, the tracking number cuts off, and then you don't hear from where it is through the tracking. So you don't know if it gets to a boat, or if it's like on a plane, or it's dropped off in South Africa. There's no way that it says it's delivered. So for PayPal cannot see that, and you can't see it either, that the actual item made its destination in West Africa, okay? Usually there's alternate shipping companies that do have across the border tracking, like DHL, and some of the more higher expensive UPS and FedEx, expedited shipping. They have a tracking that can go cross borders if they have UPS or FedEx in that country. So that's the thing that you want to worry about the most, guys, is that I rarely ever sell anything across borders. Okay, sometimes I make an exception to people from Canada or Mexico, but usually I don't, depending on how high priced the item is. And you can kind of see through these scams a mile away. Don't ship international. If the grammar is horrible, don't listen to it. Usually just sell your stuff, sell the stuff that you have nationally in the States. It's going to be easier. They have a physical address. Just make sure it's confirmed. So stay away from these scam guys, even though they're offering you more money, and then you might be a little money hungry and you want a little extra. Please, it will save you a bunch of headaches later down the road when you decide that there's going to be a chargeback on your account, and they said, hey, I never received the item, and what's going to happen is your tracking number is cut off. It doesn't show that it's been delivered, and a whole bunch of other stuff happens. So guys, I just want you to be careful out there. There's people who do scam. It happens a lot. Just be aware of what's going to happen. Just make sure they're in the States. So even though, guys, they might even have a US number if they're from West Africa, but they use Google Voice, and with Google Voice you can choose a number in any region, whether it be the area code would be in like California, Nevada, New York, or whatever like that. So be very careful. Alright guys, I will come out with more videos. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. This is just part one of the regular scams that I see. So stay safe out there and keep selling. Alright, take care.